always been interested in dentistry since I was young. So in my last 2 years of high school, I decided to transfer to a school that actually offered a dental technology program, thinking it would benefit me in university if I were to take. But after completing the program, I realized that the dental technology field was definitely not what I expected, but in a good way, because it opened up like a whole new different perspective about what the dental field is like, and in which I've taken like a real good liking to. And that's when I decided to take the same program, but at a recognized school in order to work towards becoming a registered dental technician. So my first course that I took was at a it was at a high school in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I transferred to a school called Tech Block High School for the dental program. It was about 2 years long, but the classes were only about 2 hours a day. It was scheduled that way because it was a vocational and academic school, so it allowed me to receive a dual diploma. But since Tech Block was not an accredited school at the time, I applied to a recognized school, which was in British Columbia, and that's where I attended CDI College, located in Surrey, BC. And there, it's also a 2-year program, but the classes were 6 hours long and 5 days a week. I say it's no different than a regular student attending any post-secondary. There is a lot of studying involved, but that's like any other school or course or someone would take. However, for me personally, my day just consisted with the balance of school and work mostly. Since I've actually recently graduated the program about 7 months ago, and I've just recently challenged the knowledge test assessment earlier this month, I would have to say that my biggest barrier would have to be the moment leading up to the exam. Reason being is because I felt overwhelmed and a little lost for a moment, but when the whole because the whole process of becoming registered completely changed this year, it was a new and different approach for everyone, for us students, instructors, and even students from past cohorts. So that was a big barrier. And another barrier that I would say I currently face would be the number of appliances I'm able to fabricate in a lab. So my speed has always been a weakness of mine, but even after the time out of school working in a real dental lab, I still find myself lacking the ability to kind of reach my set goals of fabricating appliances. I've actually been lucky enough to have a few mentors after graduating, actually. So shout out to Eric and Lawrence at Cornerstone Ortho and Max from Health Dental Lab, where I currently work right now. He's a huge part of my success, actually. So all the amazing mentors from which I have learned and still learning from, I would like to say, I guess, that in the future, I'd like to learn more about certain techniques that can be used and what specific details to look out for when fabricating dental appliances. It has. My experience while attending CDI actually checked all those boxes. So my classmates were from different ethnic backgrounds and different educational backgrounds before they attended dental tech program. So it was nice to see what they were doing and learning before coming into this field. And because some of my classmates were in a field other than dental, I feel as though that like there was a big connection there most of us had. So we were able to use that connection to, being new in the field to build friendships throughout the school year. And it was nice because we find ways to help each other and encourage each other out, be it with projects, study materials. And so yeah, definitely felt like a positive environment. Like I mentioned in the previous question, I've completed part 1 of 2 of becoming registered. So I've recently taken the knowledge assessment and I'm waiting on my results in order to continue to the next steps. But my goal to become a registered dental technician is because I want to be able to take on more responsibilities as a dental technician and also to manage a dental laboratory one day. Not only that, but it also feels satisfied and accomplished with myself and in my career. Main long-term goal in the profession would have to be managing a laboratory myself one day. I've always had that hunger to experience what it's like to handle such a big role. But since I'm still new to the field, I still have a lot to learn and to work to do to improve my skills before I can make that happen. For those of you who have been thinking about challenging the board exam, what's now called a knowledge-based practical-based assessment, I say go for it, honestly. Now that it's a completely different and more simplified approach, it's definitely less intimidating than it once was before. And I believe the majority of the dental technology students and even assistants can do it.